The fastest woman alive. Okay, 3 Olympic golds at Tokyo and an Olympic record. The first woman to do the double at the Games. When you look back at the last 12 months, how proud are you of what you've achieved?
I would say very, very, very proud, but I cannot dwell on the past. It's in the past, even though it's very special. It's memories, but the journey has has to continue. I have to continue to finish the work that I have done. I cannot just sit and say, okay, I'm a double Olympic champion, I'm the 5-time Olympic gold medalist. I have to continue keeping working, because at the end of the day, that is my motivation to even to be better than my whole self, which was last year, and to be, try to be the better version of myself, which was last year, to be a better athlete. I told myself that I want to be the greatest female sprinter. So to sit and talk about to be the double Olympic champion, that is last year. I'm just going to focus on what the future has hold for me.
Can I take you back to that night in Tokyo, in the 100-metre final, and the lights went out? They did that thing. I remember. I was like, if they've not got enough pressure, they're turning the lights off. How are you feeling at that moment just before?
Talking to you, I still have a lot of feeling, butterflies in my stomach, to be the reigning Olympic champion going into the finals, not knowing what the outcome is going to be amongst all those ladies who were deserved to be in the finals. They have been running super fast the entire season. And, even though I had struggles going to the championship, I still had doubts. It's human nature. It do kicks in. So when the light dims, I was super nervous and I said to myself, there's nothing I can do right now because everything, all the work I'd put in, nothing can change. Only thing I just want to do is to get that start, And I think I had a good start. It could be better, but it was good. My strong point is the finish. So I just tell myself, do not panic. Just stay in your lane and run your race. And that's what I did.
What's it like crossing that finish line and being the Olympic champion?
Honestly, I wasn't predicting the time. I was just wanted to win, to claim back my title. And honestly, pointing at that clock, I don't even know what I saw. I just know that I cleared and I won. So I think the adrenaline was just kicked in. I was just getting warmed up to celebrate. I didn't care what the time was. If it was even 11 seconds, I still won. But everything emotion was just pumping. So everything was just, take me back to Rio when I had won and I was celebrating. It was just an amazing feeling. I have watched that race about 1,000 times now, but I think I've moved past that. I have to focus on what is ahead of me right now. I got an Olympic record at the championship, and I said even if it was 11 seconds to win, I just want to claim my title. I didn't even know I was going that fast, because I was just focusing on myself. As I said to myself, do not panic. You may not be the greatest starter, but you have a very strong finish. I try not to lose my balance over stride or anything. I just keep those arms swinging and my knees pumping. So, when I saw myself clear, all I just was start celebrating. So I didn't care what the time was, but I just wanted to win.
We were talking earlier about the rich history Jamaica has in sprinting. Does that make it extra special to win the Olympic Championship?
Yes, it is because, it come every 4 years. And to put yourself through that process to go to Olympics is every girl's dream when I was small, to make my Olympic team, not knowing I could make a second team and to win a second title. But, it's a part of my journey, to be an Olympic gold medalist, of course. That cannot be erased from the history book. Even when I'm 40, 50, it's going to be still written down in that book. So it's just a proud moment for me.
And what was the reception like when you got home?
Well, due to the pandemic, where we're still facing, I was still taking precaution. I still have to protect myself because I don't want to, be quarantining and caught sick or some stuff like that. But the feeling was still, my friends gave me a surprise party. I do my foundation Christmas packaging, Christmas in my community. So everything was, I think the feeling for me was just neutral because, because of the track and field where we don't really that excited of what we do because we know what we can do. It's not like a one-time sport. You just go there and fast, and then tomorrow is like you get a break. You know what the mission is for. So I think my mission is just to take some break, come right back because it's not far, and I have another mission to complete to come to the World Championship. So for me, excitement is not that for me as an athlete.
While we're on the subject of Jamaica and Jamaican sprinting, after winning the 3 sprint gold medals, people are talking about you in the same way as Usain Bolt. How do you feel about that?
It is something good to be talked about with Usain Bolt. He's the fastest man alive right now. And he has done what he has done. He does leave a legacy behind. So I guess we're just following his footsteps to keep that barrier and to keep the flag raising in Jamaica.
Okay, it's the World Championships in Oregon later this year. Eugene is where you ran your 100 metres PB, I believe. In the back of your mind, are you thinking that secures the opportunity to try and break the world record?
Honestly, yes. And I have run 2 PBs on that track. I think I ran 10.8 on that track, my previous outdoor, elite race, and I ran 10.84. And I came back and ran 10.54. Well, in track and field, time do fluctuate, and sometimes you run your PB, it's super hard to try to hit that target back, because it takes a lot of work. 10.48 is a lot of work. I was running 10.7 for years, and to run below 10.7 twice, it was an amazing job that I have done, but looking back now, I would not put no pressure on myself to say, okay, I want to break the world record. It takes a lot of work, and when I find that day and that track, I would say I would target it, but I would not put the world championship on the spot and say, I'm going to break the world record on the world championship day. Wherever I can take it, I will do that before the time. If it takes 2 years, 5 years, I'll still try to break it, but I will not apply any pressure to myself because the work have to continue. I think last year I ran everything relaxing, not thinking about world titles or world record. And if I can repeat that, not putting any pressure on myself and repeat what I have done last year, doing even better, I think it's reachable.